Good morning. It's Monday the 31st of March, it's the end of the month. And it's Monday making vlogs. I have got a few bits to do. I've got a pair of socks to block. I've got a pair of socks to fix. Remember these? Oh, my sister's is a drop stitch in there. Just there that I need to just pick up and sort, and then I'll wash them and give them back. So that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm just boiling the kettle to have a cup of tea. I've not decided what else I need to do, although I would like to get another hour done sorting in the craft room, and sort out my yarns for the spring Shawlathon that starts tomorrow. So I will do what I'm doing and I'll catch up with you. Oh, light. Light, please. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I'm just editing the vlog at the moment and realised that I've started tidying my craft room, but I've missed a bit of the footage, so it sort of starts and I'm just gibbering on about some yarn that I'd found in a box. So basically I've got a box that's got a lot of commercial cotton stuff in it, so that's what I'm going through in this part of the video. So yeah, I don't know. But I think that'd be a nice striped. I don't know if I might need an extra one though for a full jumper. So that's those. I've also got this green Rowan cotton cashmere. This was meant to be for a ranunculus. And then we have all this stuff. So there's a few bits of fluff. And then I've got all this from Wool and the Gang. Now, I entered a competition once and I won 10 balls of this. And it's just sat in this box for ages. So I've got 5 of this colour, April Orange, 5 of Amalfi Red as well. I've got, I don't even know how much I've got of this Coral Crush, 3 balls of the black, and 1, 2, 3 and a bit balls of this white spotty stuff. It's just sitting in here. I really need to get rid of it because I don't really like how it works up. So I did like a big swatch, because this is the same yarn but in a colour that I would never wear. This came in a kit with this. So I've got these different gauges based on different weights of needle, but I just don't know what to do with it. I mean, I've got enough. I could make I was thinking of maybe doing another Felix, like a cotton Felix sweater in this. Or whether to just destash it all. Or keep one set of it and destash the rest of it. I don't know. Right, I've set up a destash page that's got all this stuff in it, and it is on Instagram as @FrannyDoMakes destash. I'll write it up here. And yeah, you can find all that stuff over there. So if you want to purchase any of it, then go ahead. There's some good deals on there. And yes. So yeah, that's that done. So that's all in there. Put that away. So go have a look at that if you would like to. And I just need a place for these until I've got space to put them away. I also am going to today cake up my yarns for the spring Shawlathon. They can go in there. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to, hang on. Yep, so I've got these ready to go to make my stripometry. Stripometry shawl for the spring Shawlathon, which is starting tomorrow, the 1st of April. So today probably is when you're seeing this. So yeah, that's when we'll be starting. You don't have to cast on that exact day. You can cast on whenever you like. You don't have to just knit it. You could crochet a shawl. You could weave a shawl if you're into that. However you want to make it. Sorry. Yep, so it's not limited to just knitting. You could crochet, you could weave, you could, I don't know, however else you might make a shawl, but any other way you like. You don't have to finish your shawl within the time. We're running the make along from the 1st of April to the end of June, so it's 3 months long. If you finish it, then that's great, but if you don't you worry. It's absolutely fine. It's just a bit of fun, enjoyable making. So yeah, hop over onto Instagram and enter using the hashtag, which is Spring Shawlathon 2025, or I will set up a Ravelry chatter thread as well, so that will be there as well. And yeah, so there'll be lots of ways. Also, you can enter over on Helen's Helen's Discord group, which is Giddy Knits, and Giddy Knits over on YouTube as well is her YouTube, and she's Giddy Yarns over on Instagram. But if you do enter on Instagram, please do also tag me in your entry. So yeah, I'm going to cake this up and find a bag to put it in so it's ready for tomorrow. I just realised we'd not decided on what we're having for tea. So today I'm going to make just something simple and quick. A tomato and Parmesan risotto. I'll probably stick some extra bits in it, like, I don't know, some ham or something. So I just need to pop out and get some passata and some cream cheese, and the rest of the stuff I think I've got. So I'm just going to go grab that today, and then I'll do my big shop tomorrow because I can't be bothered. I've got one parcel to send off from the destash already, so that's fantastic. So I'll go and post that as well while I'm out. And that's it for now. I've caked up my yarns and I popped them in a bag for tomorrow's Shawlathon start. And I could talk about books. So I've finished a couple of books since last week, so let me just get my Storygraph up. If you do want to follow me on Storygraph, my name is FrannyDo on there, so just at FrannyDo. So I just finished listening to Frank and Red, which is a lovely little story about a little boy who lives next to an old man who's been recently widowed, and he's very old and grumpy and stuck in his ways, and the little boy has moved to a new place, so he doesn't know anyone, doesn't have any friends, and his dad is never around and letting him down all the time, and they build up this little friendship between them, and it's a really sweet, nice little story. So that was Frank and Red by Coyne. I'll put a picture up here. I listened to the audio, which was lovely. It was a really nice Irish chap that did the narration, so it was nice to listen to. I also finished off the Undertaking of Hart and Mercy, which I was partway through last time, and I was feeling a bit about it, not quite sure about it, but in the end I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like enemies to lovers, I suppose, a bit of a fantasy romance. It's not overly fantasy, it's just hints of it, so like the days of the week have a different name, and they ride on these things that are not quite horses, but you shouldn't really explain what they are, you just kind of whatever. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a bit like You've Got Mail, so they're like writing to each other, but then there was one particular scene that was literally like a carbon copy of a scene in the movie, and I was like, oh no, I hope it doesn't do this the whole way. But after that it was totally different. So it's got those kind of vibes, but it's very different. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was such a nice feel-good book, and the characters in it were really nice. It was very enjoyable. If you need a bit of a break from anything kind of heavy and you want a bit of a light-hearted bit of fluff, it was really nice. I also listened to The Alchemist by Paolo Cuelho, which, I mean, it was fine. I don't think I really understood what it was about, to be honest. It seemed to just be from one thing to the next to the next. And I think it's like, no, I don't really understand what it was about. Finding yourself, I suppose, and yeah, fine. I don't know. I enjoyed listening to it because it was Jeremy Irons and it was well narrated, but I don't know what all the fuss is about for it. So that's all the ones that I've finished. I am now reading. I'm listening to Beneath the Sugar Sky, which is part of the Wayward Children series. It's the third book in the Wayward Children series by Seanan Maguire. It's like a young adult fantasy series. It's quite unchallenging and simple and based on the fact that these young people, find a door and open it and it takes them through to another world. And then they live in this world, then all of a sudden get thrown back into the real world, and they're kept in this place, this school for wayward children, and then you meet each of them, and then they wander off to do different like adventures and things like that. They're only short, they're about 4 hours long, so I pop one of them in every so often, and it's quite enjoyable. I like the characters, it's easy to listen to. I'm also reading Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. That's on my Kindle, and that's one of our book club, our local book group picks. That's another romance. It's set in the world of horse racing. If you've read any Elsie Silver, they're all kind of the same feeling. They're all a romance. They're either an enemies to lovers or a grumpy sunshine or that kind of thing. So I think this one's a grumpy sunshine. It's got a guy who owns a ranch in Canada who has racing horses, and someone has come to train his horses and he didn't realise it was a lady, and it's a lady, and of course they both fancy each other and they're both beautiful and amazing looking. And yeah, I'm guessing there'll be a bit of spiciness, and then they'll be together at the end and it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm also reading with a proper book, which is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. This has been on my to read pile for a very long time. I've been saving it because her other book, The Night Circus, was one of my favourites when I last read it. I don't know when it was, but yeah, it's been on my pile for a while, so I need to remember to pick this one up, and not the easy peasy one. But I can read my Kindle when I'm knitting, when I can't with a book, so there we go. So that's the things that I'm reading at the moment. I've also got, what have I got on my, when I finish the Sugar Sky audio, I'm going to be listening to the List of Suspicious Things on Audible, because I have Music Unlimited with Amazon. Then that gives me one free audiobook download a month, so I try and pick one so that I do use that. So that's the one I'm going to listen on there, and that is based in Yorkshire. I don't know if it's around the time of the Yorkshire Ripper murders. Let me just have a look. The List of Suspicious Things by Jenny Godfrey. Yorkshire, 1979, Maggie Thatcher is Prime Minister, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so it's the Yorkshire Ripper murders that are happening at the time, and somebody wants to leave Yorkshire. They make a list of all the suspicious people and things down their street, people they know, people they don't, and their search for the truth reveals more secrets in their neighbourhood than they thought possible. So I think it's meant to be a good audio. My sister just listened to it and said it was good, although she was a bit annoyed that they weren't Yorkshire people that read it. I think it was, is it, oh, what's her name? She's in Downton Abbey and she was in Coronation Street. I can't remember her name, but she narrates part of it, I think. And so yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. So I'm gonna get my shoes on and go pick up those bits for tea and post that package while I think on, and I'll come back to you a little bit later. Bye for now. Hello again. Sorry I've been away for a while. I'm just getting on with cooking the dinner, so I'm just sweating off some onions like it told me. I've got to chop up some garlic. Just been fanning around really all afternoon. Picked up Minnie from school, and then I had a look at all the yarn that I had enough to make like garments with, and I made a list of all those so that I know what I'm going to work on at what point. So I've bagged up some of the lighter weight yarns that I was going to make something with. Sort of like I've got the cotton cashmere that I was going to make the ranunculus out of. So yeah, that, and I'll put you up here. Right behind, isn't it? Yeah, the ranunculus and some of that cotton bamboo stuff. But I think I might make a flax for Minnie. So I've cast that on. And I'm going to have a look at the ranunculus pattern later tonight and maybe cast that on as well. But I'm going to get on with the dinner. I'm going to get on with the dinner, and then, yeah, I'll show you when it's done. It should look fairly, maybe it'll look like a risotto, so. I've just washed all my face and moisturised and put all my skincare on. I am in my comfies. I was frozen earlier. We had dinner, it was nice. I don't know if I'd make it again. It was quite sort of a bit sour because of the tomatoes. I think it needed something else in it. I don't know. And it was a bit one note really. I had to put some salad with it to make it a bit more interesting and add some peas. So I added some peas and I added some snipped up salami just to make it a bit more interesting, so otherwise it would have been very just the same thing all the time. So I've been having a bit of a cast-on afternoon. I'm not sure about this, but I have cast it on. I'll see how it goes. So using the bamboo and cotton yarn from Stylecraft, I've cast on a little. I'm using the numbers for the flax, but I'm just doing like a raglan sweater for Minnie. So far I've got a neckband and a bit of yellow. So that's that. And I'm about to maybe cast on the ranunculus with my cotton cashmere, but I've just made a massive bath with it, so that's not so good. And really I need to edit this, don't I, before tomorrow, so possibly I will be editing and not casting on. But anyway, thank you for watching today. I hope that you've had a lovely day yourself and you have a nice week ahead of you. Don't forget to join in with the spring Shawlathon and have a look over on the destash if you would like to see that as well. That would be lovely. I've had a few purchases already, which is fab, so that's cleared up that box that was just sitting there and not being used, so that's good. Right, so yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. If you have enjoyed it, then please leave me a book emoji, because we talked about books today, didn't we? So yeah, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!